afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Palm Springs Stadium. I am Sam Egan. Pleasure to have you join me for this broadcast here of the PSCL. This is the third game of our three-game slate here today for the PSCL, and this may be the most doozy game of them all. We had a good game earlier with the Chili and I believe it was the Haymakers. The final score is 6-4 on the turf field. A bit of a lopsided affair in the first game here at Palm Springs Stadium. It was a 22-4 final, the Lumberjacks over the Bombers, and getting set for Game 3 here, Blue Sox and Coyotes. And leaking off for the Blue Sox will be Alika Balberti. Balberti been a solid hitter so far for this Blue Sox team, wherever you put him in the lineup, and he takes the first pitch right up the middle for a base hit. No waiting around, getting the game started right. Balberti playing third base in this game and looking to keep the lineup moving for Michael Salser. First few games for the Blue Sox, we've seen Derek Thompson at the top of the lineup. He's in the 3 spot today. And Alika looking like a true leadoff man to start off the ball game. Runner on the move, but Salser will be hit by the pitch, so Balberti to second anyways, and Salser finds his way to first base with nobody out. So 2 on and 2 pitches. And upsets Derek Thompson with already an RBI opportunity. It's Avelos on the mound for the Coyotes. Big right-hander. Sets and fires in a strike. Derek Thompson only 1 hit in yesterday's ball game. Found his way aboard on a couple of walks, though, and showcased his speed. Stealing a couple bases. Thompson takes on the outside, and it's 1-1. Javier Avelos out of Butte College on the bump currently. And a bit of a mess right now to stop bunting is Thompson, but hooking it foul. Bit of a lost art, the bunt there, especially from your 3-hole hitter. So you like to see the idea from Thompson with not only his speed, but the location and the deception of that bunt with the infield back. Now with 2 strikes, likely not going to see that bunt here. If there's ever a time to bunt for a hit, that was the play to do it. Now behind 1-2. Ball, 2 strikes. Thompson set, and he gets plunked. Back-to-back plunkings. And this one extremely costly for Avelos with 2 strikes. And taking some time to regroup on the mound. Now ready to go is Avelos. He's holding it a little bit, waiting for the sign from the catcher that he likes. Finds the pitch he likes, and it's lined into right center field, and that will be down. Leadoff runner in Balberti scores. Second runner now following quickly, but halted at third. Now Thompson stuck between second and third. He'll get tagged out. Runner heading for second. And the base runner and the hit from Arredondo drives in a run, but a lot of chaos on the bases. Leaves it at just that. 2 in scoring position, 1 out. And upsets Damian Quintana. It's Thompson, who thought he read Salser rounding the bag at third, so he made the round around second. And was hung up as Salser decided to head back to the bag at 3. Thompson out, Salser at third, and Arredondo, who had the RBI base hit, is standing at second. First pitch to Quintana, a ball. Now Avelos gets a chopper, but foul and 1-1. Crisp day here in Palm Springs. The sun out. Couldn't really have a more picturesque day in California. But what's nice about here in Palm Springs is this is the normal. This is the everyday, essentially. Is now the 1-1 from Avelos fired in. 2-1. Those watching our television broadcast have the palm trees out in left field with the mountains even stretched further back in the background. Our backfield's out in right field. 2-1. Make that 3-1. So control issues so far from Avelos. A couple hit by pitches and now in danger of walking his first batter and loading the bases. Quintana pops this one in the air, but out of the reach of anybody, and would be a souvenir if anyone was over there. It's a foul ball. The ball trickles its way down the bleachers. We have a full count here to Damian Quintana. Bale still looking for first out. He's earned and he gets it. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on Quintana. And quickly 2 away after a base running mishap and now a strikeout. And for Velos, if you can somehow get out of this inning with only 1 run, not only be getting a bunch of pats on the back, but a huge sigh of relief for your manager. And a swing and a miss, strike 1 to the designated hitter in Skylar Stock. Stock, a big fly in yesterday's ball game. That was at the turf fields. So definitely some pop in that lumber, but quickly behind 0-2. Stock will sometimes see behind the dish as a catcher, and it's let him to have a good eye for the play as he takes that one right there. A great eye on 0-2. You see a lot of guys sometimes get over anxious on that 0-2 high fastball and will chase. Stock catcher knowing what a pitcher's tendencies like to do and taking that pitch wisely. I want to avail. It's working a little bit faster here. Goes with the slider, check swing. No avail. But the umpire called it a swing. The home plate umpire said he was good. The second base umpire said otherwise. And it appears that'll be the inning. Stock still standing at home plate, befuddled, but that'll end the half inning. Only a run across after the first 4 base runners reach for the Blue Sox, and the Coyotes coming to bat looking to get it right back.
It's a family setting, you know, we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
back here at Palm Springs Stadium. There's a run in the first inning, in the top half that is, for the Blue Sox, but could have been a lot more after the first 4 reached. But bending and not breaking was Avelos on the mound. Now brings the bump for the Blue Sox, Kip Watanabe. His pitch fired and gets a slow roller over the shortstop. Fired over in time for out number 1. So we see both pitchers working quickly here, getting first pitch results. There's a first pitch base hit for the Blue Sox, and it's a 5-3 on Watanabe's first pitch. So the first pitch is being put in play by the leadoff men. Watanabe, a freshman at St. Mary's University who had an incredible run in the NCAA tournament, which College World Series just getting underway today as Watanabe's first pitch fired in for a ball. Watanabe's Gales made the NCAA tournament and were slated as a 3 seed in the UCLA region. Correction, a 4 seed in the UCLA region. As Watanabe's 1-0 fired in and plunks the batter. So the 2-hole hitter in both halves of this inning getting plunked. And Raymond reaches board with 1 away. But Watanabe's Gales, as a 4 seed, beat UCLA in the opening game after a 9th inning home run and beat them by 1 run. As now we'll have a pinch runner for the catcher in Raymond. They beat UCLA, an improbable victory, and lost their second game, being forced into an elimination game where they faced the number 1 team in the country once again, UCLA, who is wire to wire the number 1 team in the entire country and who many thought would be playing in Omaha right now. And then the Gales went to extra innings with the Bruins again and beat them yet again on their home turf. So an impressive Cinderella story was unfortunately put to an end after another improbable run from Cal Poly ended up taking that region. It's ball 1 out and 1 on. After Raymond was hit by the pitch. Watanabe working heavily inside, not affected by that hit by a pitch. It's 1-1. It's the EH in today's ball game. You have a 10-man batting order here in the PSCL, and it's Tyler Langbein at the plate. Another pickoff from Watanabe. Watanabe an extended hold to Langbein. Fires one up and in. 2-1. It's a Blue Sox team. It's looking to feed off some momentum from yesterday. They went down 5-0, the Blue Sox, in yesterday's ball game to the Haymakers and ended up winning by a score of 14-7 as the third pickoff from Watanabe, but no limit in this league, so not too big of a risk of trying to look over for a third time. There's 14-7. The Blue Sox bats exploding yesterday, and with the runner on the move, it's a chopper to Watanabe. Looks at the runner heading to second, but has no play. So just goes over to first on the fielder's choice. Call it a 1-3, and there's 2 away. The runner heading to second base. Tying run scoring position 2 away, though, and Robert Gallardo, the shortstop in today's ball game, is at the plate. Gallardo takes a first pitch on the inside, swinging. It's 0-1. Gallardo up there ready to hack, as we've seen so many of these Coyote hitters. Only a junior at Union University. Takes a slider from Watanabe, 1-1. It's 2 hits from the Blue Sox in the first inning. Coyotes still seeking their first here in this first inning, despite having tying run standing at second base. Watanabe now behind the count, 2-1 here as he gets Gallardo to chase, 2-2. 3 fouls one right back. A little bit under that one was Gallardo. We've been seeing Watanabe attack the bottom portion of the zone, and that's where he's really successful. Ground ball dominant pitcher. Looking to potentially get another one here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with the runner at second base. Slider is hit to the shortstop, and Quintana throw over in time. And that's out number 3. A trio of ground outs for Watanabe. Get him out of this frame with a 0. And it's the Blue Sox coming right back to bat, top half of the second.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for. Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first. It's quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends, quality.
1-0 Blue Sox as we head top of the second inning, and back out for a second inning of work is Avelos, who had a really strong end to his inning. All he needed was to get that first out, and he kind of settled himself down. And now we'll see if he can really settle himself in here and extend his outing a little bit after what looked like there's going to be a short outing. That first inning, giving up the 4 first base runners of the game and surrendering a run. Seemed like there's going to be a long inning and a long day for Avelos. Quickly locked back in after hitting 2 batters in that inning. Didn't come back to bite him, but behind in the count here to Isaac Imamura, who's the extra hitter in this game. 2-0. He pops this one in the air. Corbajal under it and making the catch for out number 1. And that's 3 straight retired from Avelos. A pair of strikeouts last inning, and now his first fly out of the ballgame. And now up steps the left fielder in Justice Johnson. Bottom of the lineup here, it's 7, 8, 9, and then you have the 10th spot here in this PSCL league. It's once again struggling to get a first pitch strike. Has been Avelos, but hasn't been too prominent of an issue yet, but could really start to dig into his pitch count as now it's 2-0. Fell behind 2-0 to Imamura before he got him to pop out to first base. Shot foul, and now 2-1. Going inside again, and this one nearly clipping Johnson, but that one missed him, and it's 3-1. He's got another payoff pitch upcoming here to Justice Johnson. Defense for the Coyotes. Landon Baker in left, Seth Haunty in center field. Paul Safer in right. And then you got the infield with Riley Thomas at third, Robert Gallardo at short, Cooper sitting at second, Alex Corbajal at first, behind the dish, Caden Raymond. And the arm on the mound, as we've seen so far, Javier Avelos, who's looking for his third punch out here. And another foul ball. What an at-bat here from Johnson, continuously battling. And a pair of foul balls, and Avelos can't find the put-away pitch here. Now another payoff is swung on and missed. Strike three. Going with the cheddar upstairs and swinging through it is Johnson, and that's 2 away. Grayson Hasbrook, the right fielder, looking to maybe salvage the inning here and start a 2-out rally. With Ryden Sasaki standing on deck. Another pitch on the inside, but Hasbrook taking ball 1. Sox 2 hits in this ball game. Coming on the first and fourth batters of the game. So if you're the Blue Sox, you'd love to turn the lineup over to those guys, even if it is with 2 outs, as Hasbrook pops one through the right side in between first and second, just past the diving glove of Sitton. Doing his job as Hasbrook. Has some speed over there at first base as well. Could be a candidate to go with 2 outs. But up steps the right-handed bat and Ryden Sasaki. Sasaki takes upstairs for ball 1. Sasaki out of St. Mary's University and a native of Hawaii. It's quickly ahead 2-0. Sasaki, a switch hitter, batting from the left side here with the righty on the mound. Sasaki battling 2-1. Avelos continuously, wow, I'm struggling with that word, continuing to struggle with getting first pitch strikes and getting ahead of batters. But what's been so impressive about him is he can fall behind 2-0, and a lot of pitchers, they'll really start to get in their head, they'll start to lose command. That is not the case here. Avelos bounces right back in, tunnels in, and is fired in 2 straight strikes, which he's done in the last few batters in the bottom of the order. Then he gets to another payoff 3-2 count. Already the second one we've seen of this inning. It's Johnson, now Sasaki on a full count, and with 2 outs, the runner in motion. No matter, it's ball 4. So the bottom part of this lineup with 2 outs, starting a rally, doing their jobs, and moving the lineup over to the top of the card in Alika Balberti. Balberti wasted no time to start this ballgame off as the catcher Sasaki comes out for the pinch runner. Balberti attacked the first pitch of this ballgame and shot it right into center field for a leadoff knock. So now Balberti can do that again, as he does. Will drive in a run. Rounding third, head for home is Hasbrook. Throw coming home, and it's cut off by the first baseman and Corbajal, and a run will score, doubling the lead for the Blue Sox 2-0. Balberti has seen 2 pitches today, and he's done the same thing with both of them. Fire a laser into center field, both being knocks. 4 hits for the Blue Sox. He's responsible for 2 of them. Has a run and RBI in this ball game, so responsible for both Blue Sox runs in some sort of facet. This ball 1 fired in from Avelos. Sometimes you want to see your leadoff guy really work counts, make a pitcher work. At the end of the day, you want your leadoff guy to get on bases. This one's shot into right center field now by Salzer, and that's down. One run is in the pinch runner of Sasaki. Second one quickly following in Balberti. He will get in. The play heading to third is cut off in time. Waiting to see if the ruling of that run in Balberti will count. And it appears they will count the run for Balberti. So, thrown out trying to extend a double into a triple is Salzer, but not before he drives in a pair and doubles the lead once more for the Blue Sox. 4-0. We head bottom two.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
Bottom half here of the second inning, and the Coyotes in need of some runs. It's Haunty, Corbajal, and Baker. Seth Haunty, the center fielder, stepping in here after a crooked number put up by the Blue Sox. There's a 3-run second inning. All sparked with 2 outs. The first 2 batters of the inning for the Blue Sox went down, and it was 9-10 reaching base for the Blue Sox on a base hit and a walk. In the top part of their lineup, doing exactly what they need to do, getting a pair of hits, although running into an out to end the inning, but not before those 3 runs came across the score. So now, the Coyotes needing a few. Haunty looking to get the leadoff man aboard here. He grounds one to second base. Salzer fields. Salzer throws in time for out number 1. So a lot of the infield seeing work here. 4 ground outs for all 4 outs in this game for Watanabe. And each ground out has gone to a different infielder. Watanabe's had to field one of his own. And both the second, shortstop, and third baseman have all had to put out in this game. Still seeking the 3 unassisted. But if patterns go as patterns do, we're likely set for it at some point this inning. It's Corbajal behind 0-1, the first baseman, as Watanabe spikes a 50-footer, and it's 1-1. Watanabe laughing on the mound. He bounced it into the zone, and he's like, come on, strike, ump. Fortunately for him, not cricket, so won't get the call, but fires one up in the zone after that, and that's definitely a strike. 1-2 to Corbajal. 1-2 from Watanabe, a slider, and that one's pieced into center field, but Thompson ranging under it for out number 2. Shifted perfectly right there, and that's the first fly out of the ball game. It's really the first hard contact we've seen as well from the Coyotes, just wrong spot. So only the hit by pitch, the only blemish for Watanabe early out in his outing. Setting himself up for a successfully long outing, as that first pitch nearly misses for ball 1. What's impressed me with Watanabe, with the exception of that 50-footer, all of his misses have been extremely competitive, extremely close misses, and that's turning into chases out of the zone as well, as Baker cuts through that one. 1-1. Slider now from Watanabe. And it's been a good slider fastball mix for him, while also seeing the occasional changeup that has given Watanabe success. As that one spikes out of the glove of Sasaki, and it's 3-1. Coming, and that one's shot in the left field, and will be down. The first hit of the ball game for the Coyotes, and it was a 2-out rally for the Blue Sox, and now it's the Coyotes looking to follow suit. So 2 out in a 4-0 ball game. And you have the Hawaiian battery of Watanabe and Sasaki looking to get one more out here in the second inning and keep it at 0. Two base runners for Watanabe so far. A beautiful front foot slider. It started way inside, with Thomas thinking that one may have hit him. Ends up clipping the inner lower corner. And it's quickly 0-2 with the entire arsenal open for Watanabe. Goes to the high fastball out of the zone. Thomas just trying to protect and does. Following in the netting 0-2. With the Coyotes touchily feeling like they need to get one here. Sending the runner and Baker in motion. The expectation as well, as Watanabe picks over to check on Baker after trying to steal second base, is that they're thinking maybe Watanabe, who's been so effective going down in the zone, was going to throw something in the dirt and in turn turn it into a stolen base, as they expect that here. He goes high instead. The throw down from Sasaki is not in time. So a stolen base from Landon Baker right there. It looked like they may have had him. Wasn't a great jump, but neither was the throw from Sasaki, so now a runner in scoring position. It's ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. Fired inside. Blue Sox dugout thought he might have had it. A little too far in, and now it's 2-2. So here in the second inning, you got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner at second base, 2s all around, or as my buddy Ethan Oliveras would like to say, Deuce is wild. One's shot to second, or short, excuse me. Fielded by Quintana and thrown over in time as the runner from second base couldn't go anywhere. It doesn't matter, as that's out number 3, and that'll do it for the inning. Another 0 from Kip Watanabe. An effective outing so far, and looking to keep the momentum going for his offense. We'll see if they can tack on. 4-0. We head top 3.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection, and an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza. Dine in or take out. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City, facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Heart of the lineup here for the Blue Sox. It's 3-4-5. Starting off with Derek Thompson, who was hit by a pitch in his first go-around. Part of back-to-back batters who were plunked by the pitch from Avila. Avila's out for his third inning of work. It looked like he was going to have a clean frame to start the second, with him retiring the first two batters as this one's chopped to sitting. And that's out number one. So Thompson quickly retired. And there was a similar fate last inning. For Avila's got two outs rather quickly with the fly out and the strikeout. But then the second straight inning where he's had a string of batters, as this one's lined into center field for a base hit. And Sam Arredondo has a single. There's a second straight inning. He's had four straight batters reach base in a row. And that typically leads to damage, and it led to significantly more damage in that second inning as it did in that first, and could have been a lot worse for him had Sulzer not run into an out at third base to end the inning. But not before 3 runs had come across, and now Blue Sox bats potentially looking to strike again, as that one is behind the back of Quintana, and it's 1-0. Quintana struck out last time, but not before it was a long at bat from him. Shortstop in this game. 2-0. Balls, no strikes. Quintana. The runner at first base right here. Looking to continue to help his starter out and give him more run support. Although with the way Watanabe's pitching, don't really know how much more he'll really need. Quintana, a COD product, as he chops this one foul. Out of Vallejo, California, pure righty is Quintana. It's now 3-2. So impressive way to work back into this count here for Quintana. We'll see if he can make a result out of it. He's punched out last time. Takes pitch downstairs, and now it is full. Skyler Stock on deck, who also struck out in his last go-around. Had a big day yesterday. Runner on the move on the full count, and that one's shot in the left field, but hooking well foul. Good piece from Quintana. Just a bit early on the off-speed. Tabelos tried to get him to cut through a changeup. Quintana not fooled just early. See if Fafilos will try and follow it up with the fastball after changeup got touched up a bit. The 3-2. And he does go with the fastball, and that shot into right center field. But under it is safer for out number 2. Perfectly executed, right place, right time for safer. Seen that right center field gap produce a lot of hits already for this Blue Sox team. Kind of feels like that's where they're aiming in that one. Just cut off in a gap. First pitch fired and inside, call for a ball to Skylar Stock. Stock hits a little infield duck snort, and now maybe trouble on the bases, but after Arredondo takes a little bit of a too wide turn around second base, able to get back, Stock will get an awkward base hit. And it took a funky hop on the shortstop, Gallardo. Now, Avila's maybe really starting to lose command here. Could be potentially the second straight inning where it's 2-out damage done. The third batter he's hit in this ballgame. And once again, it is sacks packed with Blue Sox. Last two batters have reached in every inning. There's been some sort of spurt or stretch where 4 straight have reached for the Blue Sox. And there's last inning 3 runs coming across on those 4 base runners, all coming with 2 outs. 2 or 3 on the Pats right now. Came aboard with 2 outs, and the other was an Arredondo base hit with 1 away. Milos needs to have a bend, not break at bat here as he gets a chopper on the infield. Gallardo fields, throws over to second, just in time for out number 3. Bang, bang play at the bag. And Amamura's shut down. So the first 0 today for the Blue Sox, they leave them loaded. And we'll see if the Coyotes offense can get fired up after their pitching performance. Gets them a huge 0. We're going to be back with the bottom of the 3rd right after this.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Hamburgers, all about.
Thank you for calling the Sandwich Spot. Is this a sandwich emergency? It's a sandwich emergency!
Great sandwiches made with love. The Sandwich Spot. Love all, feed all. Located in downtown Palm Springs inside of the Henry Frank Arcade.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Another inning of work for Kip Watanabe, who's been excellent so far. Only 1 hit and only 2 base runners to his name. It's the Coyotes after a 0 last inning, searching for some offense. Cut on a missed. And it's going to be the bottom of the order who needs to get something going for this Coyotes team. They got 9, 10, and 1 due up here. It's Paul Safer getting the party started here for the Coyotes, but quickly behind 0-2. Safer, the right fielder in today's ball game. Nice baseball. Pima Community College. Goes by the nickname of Peace Safe. Chops this breaking ball to first. Corralled by Arredondo for out number 1. And there it is, the eventual 3 unassisted. So everyone on the infield, with the exception of the catcher, I guess, has made some sort of play on a grounder. And Watanabe doing what he does best, getting the ground ball, getting weak contact, and getting the out. First pitch just missed. Called for a ball. So Siricon at the plate. The designated hitter in the 10th spot in today's game. Quickly ahead 2-0, and we haven't seen much of that, is Watanabe being behind in counts. So the only 2 base runners he's allowed was a first pitch hit by a pitch to the second batter of the game in Caden Raymond. And the base hit lasted in to Landon Baker. Now, danger of walking his first batter, but fires in a strike to the 10-hole hitter, Siricon. And if you're Siricon, absolutely critical for you to find your way aboard. Less than 2 outs, no runs last inning as he does ball 4. And then you bring up the top of your lineup here. The second time, they get to see Watanabe, so we'll see if they've made any adjustments after seeing him the first time. Watanabe looking for the double play, and these bats looking for a rally. Anderson, who grounded one out to third in his first at-bat. Lefty looking to make some damage a second time through. Swinging away at the first pitch as he did last time, but that one's into the right center field gap. And will likely be 3 bases. Rounding third, heading for home. Siricon gets the windmill. Play at the plate. Not in time. Siricon scores. Sutton into third. Or Sitton, excuse me. And there's the first run of the game for the Coyotes. And more hopefully to come for them. As now an appeal to first base. Wondering if maybe Sitton didn't touch the bag, but appeal denied. Base umpire calling him safe. Now Watanabe just getting a quick chat at the mound. After we're seeing really the first time he's starting to get hit around in this ball game. So a little bit of trouble. Just been unfamiliar for Watanabe today. Fires in a slider on the inside. 0-1. That's really impressive. On the right, especially, not exactly struggling with your command, but you're not having your best stuff this inning. So to throw a front foot slider like that and for it to be as effective as it was, now got a foul ball out of it. Like the approach from Watanabe as he goes with it again, but can't get the called strike. Either trying to get a called strike or trying to get Raymond in on the hands and jam him. Infield back, so some weak contact on a grounder. Likely does score the runner, though. So Raymond behind 1 and 2, going primarily inside on him. For Watanabe, you got the entire outer half open. You haven't used it yet. And setting up outside Sasaki, looking for that 1-2 slider. And he goes with it. Misses spot a little bit. Goes inside, and it's grounded to third base. Gets the out, but scoring the run. Called a sacrifice ground ball for Raymond. Sitting scores. And the lead from the start of the inning cut in half for the Blue Sox. It's now 4-2. Watanabe back to work in the windup, though, with nobody on base. The hard lineup here to deal with. Owen grounded on the infield. Charging in is Quintana. Going to be a tough play, but throwing over in time for out number 3. Couple runs on the board for the Coyotes. They're starting to get themselves back into it. And we'll see if the Blue Sox can respond, or the Coyotes can fire up another 0. Exciting one here in Palm Springs, 4-2. We head top 4.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we welcome you back to Palm Springs Stadium. End of the line here for Javier Avelos. 4 runs allowed in 2 innings, but his last inning, definitely his best inning of work, and we'll turn it over to the pen and hope they can help him out, and hope his bats can help him out to at least get a no decision. New arm out here, very familiar with the Palm Springs area, playing at College of the Desert. It's Juan Castellanos. Castellanos fires in a first pitch breaking ball. That one was filthy, 0-1. It's again the bottom of this lineup here for the Blue Sox offense. Got 9, 10, and 1, so used to the 9-man batting order, not the 10 we have here in the PSCL. This is Hasbrook, who had a base hit with 2 outs in the second inning, and that started a 2-out rally that played it across 3. Right now, that inning, the difference in this ball game. Hasbrook ahead 2-1 in the count. Right fielder in today's ball game. This run currently standing as the tying run in this game. Quickly ahead 3-1. Takes pitch called for a strike, and now a payoff pitch coming to Hasbrook. Didn't love the pitch, so he wasn't going to chase at 3-1. You love that approach, and now with 3-2 here, if you get that pitch again, you know you got to swing at it. 3-2 offering is a slider, well outside though. Good pitch sequencing there to get your first out and your first strikeout for Castellanos. As he went to jam him inside the last few pitches. So Hasbrook thinking, yeah, I'm probably going to get hammered inside again. Instead, go to the slider that breaks well out of the zone, but Hasbrook chasing, now going back inside to the lefty. And Sasaki is Castellanos. Saki, who now holds the go-ahead run, was the middle child of the 3-run inning. In the second, he walked, came around to score. On that saucer double that was trying to be extended into a triple, but ultimately cut down the inning. And Sasaka behind 0-2, and swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back punchies for Castellanos, and he's dealing right now. That slider is doing lethal work on the bump right now. And right now the Blue Sox have no answer for it. Goes with another one, and that one didn't get a good grip on it. It's ball and 1. Good news for him is lefty at the play here, so him missing his spot that badly into the rider's batter's box only is just a ball and doesn't allow another hit by pitch, which would have been the 4th by Coyote pitching on the day. But now going inside with the slider on Valverde, he doesn't chase, so it's 2-0. Fastball, it's the first one we've seen of the AB. And it's taken Valverde ahead 3-0. Back-to-back punch-outs, and now in danger of walking the first batter of the outing for him. Takes inside, ball 4. Close miss right there from Castellanos, but it is ball 4. Brings up Michael Salser. Reached in both of his plate appearances today. There's a hit by pitch in the first. And the 2 RBI double, which drove in right now the go-ahead run in this ball game. But as I mentioned, in Sasaki's at-bat was cut down. Trying to turn that double into a triple. Taken inside, called for a strike. It's that inside portion of the plate that's really working for both arms today. Slider just misses. But a great take there from Salzer. We're seeing a lot of chases on that slider already. Salzer, who's gotten to see 3 batters come up, has seen that slider a bunch from the dugout and in the on-deck circle. So now he knows to just wait for the fastball, as he does, and plows it into center field. So back-to-back base hits. And the Blue Sox team, who is so dangerous with 2 outs, looking to do it again with the heart of their lineup up and a quick meeting on the bump for Castellanos, just trying to settle them down after the last 2 have reached.
Quality first is quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular. And
back here for the quick mound visit, and thank you to our friends at In-N-Out. I can tell you right now, definitely craving some In-N-Out or some food. And that might be the play after the game for me, but right now back to the play here on the field, and it's Derek Thompson, the 3-hole hitter. 0 for 1 in this ball game, a hit by pitch though, and a pickoff move on Valverde. It's almost hung out to dry, but a delayed throw by Castellanos gave him just enough time to get back in there. And the Blue Sox having more of the offensive showing here, obviously, with the runs being 4-2, as that one's driven into right field by Thompson. And that one's down for a fair ball off the wall. Sorry, that one was ruled foul. Thought I saw it go right of the Kia sign, or left of the Kia sign, excuse me. A couple of poles blocking my view of where exactly that ball landed. Thompson, after nearly missing at least a pair of runs. Has to step back into the box after a long strike. Only one strike, though. You like that from Thompson all over the arm. Might see Castellanos a little bit rattled here for that long strike. But apparently not, because he fires in a beautiful backdoor slider that gets called for a strike. Thompson looking to have a similar exit velocity as he did on his first cut. But quickly behind 0-2 and looking to straighten one out just a tad as he takes upstairs 1-2. So 2 on here. There's the Blue Sox who left them loaded last inning. Danger of leaving another 2 on the base paths here. Slider on the inside, called strike 3. Backdoor has been effective for Castellanos, and he gets out of that inning with another 0, getting himself out of a 2-out mess. And the score remains at 4-2 with the Coyotes looking to get a couple more right after this.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99 at Palm Springs' most popular restaurant.
1 o'clock here on the West Coast and 4th inning of action here at Palm Springs Stadium. We thank you for joining us for a second of 2 telecasts of the PSEL today, our third of 3 games on the slate. And this one maybe look like the best of the day, as it's Watanabe back out there for the 4th and fires in the first pitch strike. Had his rough inning last inning, and curious to see how he'll bounce back if he can, as that one's chopped to the shortstop, bobbled, and will be an infield hit. Curious to see if that gets ruled a hit or an error. Gonna get ruled as an error. So Quintana, the first error of the ball game for either side, and it'll go E6. And up steps all of a sudden the tying run for the Coyotes. The Blue Sox, who came down from 5-0 in yesterday's game, in danger of surrendering a lead they had at what was once 4 runs in the 3rd inning. Watanabe fires first pitch ball in. As that one's now shot over the shortstop's head, and Quintana. A little duck snort does the job for Haunty. And 2 on. Nobody out. That tying run now on base. The first baseman in Carbajal. Only hit number 3 on the day for the Coyotes. It was not the prettiest. But they don't ask how. They just ask that you did it. And it'll look the same in the box score tomorrow as Watanabe. I don't know if he slipped on the mound, was trying to pick off, couldn't make up his mind. So now the ball might have been stuck in the fencing. Gets called for time. I don't know. Maybe there's an issue with the baseball. But it's ball one and a wild pitch on Watanabe. That puts the tying run in scoring position. Garriotto at short. I'm sorry, the shortstop in today's game at third. Haunty at that second base bag. Corners in, middle back. Slider misses for Watanabe, 2-0. So that'll stand right now. Both these runs to Watanabe will go unearned. If these runs do end up coming across, as now 2-0. Delivery. The slider just misses, now 3-0. DeCorbo flew out to center field in his last AB and a fly out to center field here. Get the job done for a run. Right now he's thinking about a base hit right up that middle. Watanabe fires in a strike. Base hit. Unless it's an absolute rocket and quickly corralled in the outfield. Will score 2 and tie this ball game up, despite the Blue Sox out hitting the Coyotes 8-3. Ball 4. That'll load him up, and for the first time today, not only multiple base runners for the Coyotes, but sacks packed with Yotes. Force another meeting on the mound, but no action in either pen so far, but looking especially here towards that Blue Sox pen. So now the go-ahead run on the base paths, nobody out, but it is the bottom of the order. The opportunity here. Baker had the first hit of the ball game for the Yotes. Getting ready to hit here. He's also at a stolen base. So a ball in the gap for Baker, and he may try and use his speed. The next 3 batters that are due up here are Baker, Thomas, and Safer, which are your 7, 8, and 9 in the order. But it's the second time through for the Blue Sox where something is really starting to click. Inside, ball 1. If you're Watanabe, such a ground ball dominant pitcher, and with the bases loaded, a ground ball can get you 2 and get the out at home. And this one's grounded off his glove and into the outfield, base hit, 1 run in. The tying run and Haunty following. He will score, and we're knotted up a brand new ball game, 4-4 in the 4th. So, brand new ball game. Watanabe starting to get hit around here. And it's the Jacks. Oh, I'm sorry. The Jacks who put up 22 earlier in today's game. As the home sides, the Yotes who are struggling a little bit in the early innings, but now trying to break through for a similar offensive explosion. It's been so prevalent across the PSCL this season. Didn't see it in the first game, but as we mentioned, that 22-run performance by the Jacks. skewed the offensive numbers a little bit today for high-scoring teams. It's only getting warmer here in the ball. Really starting to jump off each hitter now with Riley Thomas looking to bring in that go-ahead run. Misses inside at Watanabe. Starting to have command issues, and it's turning into mistakes. He's had a lot of 2-3 ball counts here in this inning. In turn, it's turned into base hits and one walk in danger of the second, as this one's now popped to the second baseman and caught by Salzer. It's been a lot of weak contact for Watanabe this inning. Just been some rotten luck for him. Unfortunately, that one there could have been even more trouble, but Salzer able to range over and make the catch, and Thomas 0 for 2 on the day. Seven ground balls on the day for Watanabe. The eighth one could be a twin killing that gets him out of this mess, with it only being tied as this one is chopped on the ground, but foul. Would have been no chance at 2 there with that one being hit at first at such the awkward angle it was. Arredondo would have just been able to tag the bag, and that's that. Do it with 2 on, 2 out, but instead, 0-1 here. To Paul Safer, as his friends and teammates call him Peace Safe. Takes upstairs. 1-1. Grounded one to third in his last AB. Was almost a candidate to do that again on the first pitch. Said the 1-1 to him is a breaking ball. Saki trying to frame that one into the zone. Can't fool the home plate umpire. That one well outside, 2-1. On the outside, called strike. 2-2. Clipping that outside corner. A great piece of pitching by Watanabe there. Wonder maybe if he tries and attack that same spot, but with the breaking ball here. But now a pickoff move instead. And without much of a contest. Corbahall at second base. That's the go-ahead run. Landon Baker at first base, and the 2-2 fouled away by Paul Safer, who's trying to drive in that go-ahead run. Just the first 4 to reach in this inning for the Coyotes. It all started with an error. That one's line into center field. Thompson under it, making the catch for out number 2, not knowing how many outs there were. Was the runner in Carabao. They're just going to tag the bag and double him up. Base running blunder strands a tying run in scoring position. Well, really, he just stranded himself. But a brand new ball game here. 4-4 after 4s. We're heading to the top of the 5th.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake.
So a base running blunder gives the Blue Sox a break. There's last inning. Sox struggling with the slider. In the last two innings where they haven't been able to put up any runs. For jumping off to a 4-0 lead, quickly erased and tied. So a new ball game with 3 innings to go. That's a good approach here from Arredondo at the plate. There was a slider working so well last inning for Castellanos. So he's continuing to go with his bread and butter, but after seeing his stuff for an inning, the guys in the dugout aren't going to be over anxious. And now Arredondo, who stands as the go-ahead runner here in this 5th inning, is at 3-0. Arredondo, a pair of base hits in this ball game. An RBI as well in one of them. Driven the first run of the ball game. Thought he had ball 4. Said take strike 1. Arredondo, Quintana, and Stock. Arredondo grounds one to third base. Thomas fields. Thomas throws. And that's out number 1 on Arredondo. You had Arredondo ahead in the count 3-0. So you're almost automatically expecting your leadoff guy on base. You're already picturing him standing at least at first base. But a great job by Castellanos to get weak contact and get the ground out. And a big first out there. Trying to bunt for a hit, Quintana. He pops that one foul. First out for Castellanos that wasn't a punch out. Struck out 3 of the 5 batters he faced in his first inning of work in the 5th inning, only allowing a walk and a base hit to the other 2 batters. No balls, 2 strikes now. Castellanos continuing to stay ahead. Did a great job of that last inning, just staying ahead of batters, and that's what got him the 3 strikeouts he did. After maybe having a little bit of trouble to start this inning from against Arredondo, showing no signs of trouble as this one's popped into center field, ranging under his Haunty, and that's quickly 2 away. Three straight retired. And up steps Skylar Stock. Stock. Bit of an excuse me swing, checks it up and checks it foul. When Stock's able to get a good swing on it, a good full swing on it, that ball can carry a long ways. Wind not blowing too hard today, but it is blowing out to center field. It could be a benefit for Stock, who had a home run in yesterday's ball game, and that one put the game on ice, so to speak. And there's the Blue Sox coasting to a victory following his big fly. Castellanos really working on the mound right now. One shutout inning already, looking for his second. But gets ball 1 there. Still looking for the first strikeout on the inning, as Castellanos would be the 4th on the day. And he's hoping he gets another 0 here. His offense can put him on pace for the win. The 1-2 slider on the back door. Correction, on the outside corner. A tremendous spot. He has no idea where he misses. Takes a brief pause on the mound. Now tries to regroup the 1-2, goes with the same pitch. Gets a different result. Can I help you just looking? And down goes Stock window shopping. An impressive few frames from Castellanos. And he's gotten his team right back in the ballgame with a pair of zeros. And he's hoping his team can put him on pace for the win and get some offense going here as we're still tied heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
You're good. Welcome back here to Palm Springs Stadium. And it's 4 unanswered runs by the Coyotes. And it's the Yotes who ran themselves out of the last inning. Had first and second, 1 out as that one's popped in the center field. Thompson under it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Watanabe continuing to roll out there. Obviously not the fault of Watanabe. The 2 runs last inning, both unearned. Inning started with an error. But what goes around comes around, and sometimes you say baseball, it'll even itself out. And after the fielding error came a base running error that at the moment seemed to put a screeching halt at the Coyotes' quest of taking the lead. Back-to-back sliders. That one on the back door. That one a pitch of beauty from Watanabe. He's quickly ahead 0-2. After getting the first out, he's quickly ahead 0-2 on the second hitter. It's the top of the lineup here. And Cooper sitting. Third time he sees Watanabe. And he had a triple last time. Triple drove in a run, which was one of the 2 runs we had. Back in the 3rd inning. Taken outside and from 0-2 to 2-2. Good at bat so far from Sinton. Impressive for him to battle back. We'll see if he can win the at bat. 2-2. Outside, no sir. Fastball misses, 3-2. Again, still no action on either side's bullpen, and especially for the Blue Sox, a little bit shocking as they haven't made a move yet to the bullpen all day. It's been Watanabe's game to play as right now fires in ball 4, and the go-ahead runner finds his way aboard. Exact part of the lineup you'd like up here. Caden Raymond. Funny enough for Watanabe, who gets a quick pop-up here on the infield. Some frustration for Raymond, but a big put-out as Salser camps under it for out number 2. But as I was about to say before Salser catches his second pop fly of the day, which you don't see infielders get too many opportunities at pop flies, let alone 2 in a game. But Watanabe's had 8 grounders in this game. But funny enough, the one double play he's had came on a pop fly. Ball's inside, runner on the move, and runner into scoring position after the swipe sack by Sitton. Langbein. Maybe he was trying to plead a case that one hit him for a second, but steps back in the box. Pair of grounders for Langbein today. Grounded out to the pitcher in Watanabe and grounded out to short. He's done a good job of hitting it up the middle as now this one gets past Sasaki. Runner rounding third takes an aggressive round. But Watanabe covering Sasaki getting to the ball quick enough. Stay at third after the pass ball. But now go ahead run 90 feet away, 2 away, and in 2 pitches. The pressure really starting to mount for Watanabe on the mound. Been 4 flyouts and 8 grounders are the 14 outs induced by Watanabe today. And what maybe might be the most shocking stat for anybody is Watanabe looks to complete his 5th inning of work. Not one single strikeout for Watanabe. Quickly from 2-0 to 2-2 in the slider. Grounded to short, just past the diving Quintana, and that'll score the run. Coyotes, for the first time all day, take the lead. Tyler Langbein doing the job. Langbein, both of his at-bats, has grounded one up the middle. And does it again here, but this time, finding the right spot in the middle part of the infield. Past the diving Quintana, that run scoring from 90 feet away, and it may have scored from second base, but it definitely wouldn't have scored from first. So it's showing just how ever critical that wild pitch was, and now the runner on the move again. Sasaki's throw down, this one a good one. And got him. Swipe trying for second is Langbein, and that'll end the inning. But the Coyotes strike, and they take their first lead of the game, and it's the Blue Sox, who haven't scored in 3 frames, needing their offense to get something going. 5-4 Coyotes, we head top 6.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
And it's Juan Castellanos after 2 innings of shutout baseball. Now on pace for the win after his offense came back down from trailing 4 runs. There was 1 in the first, 3 in the second from the Blue Sox, and nothing since. And 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth in this 7-inning contest between the Blue Sox and the Coyotes. Coyotes, the home team in this matchup here in Palm Springs. The third of our 3-game slate here, the PSCL. We're glad you could join us here on the PSCL YouTube channel. I am Sam Egan. Again, very glad you could join us here. Wherever you're watching, we thank you for tuning in to the PSCL, as now it's 1-1. As now it stands the tying run for every batter that comes to the plate for the Blue Sox. And Isaac Imamur, the bottom of the lineup here, looking to do some damage. But it's a weak fly ball to start off the first baseman, and Carbajal calling for it and making the catch, and that's the second put out that he's made on the fly ball. So quick work to start the inning again. Make that the 5th straight inning where the leadoff batter has been retired after Aliko Valverde started the party for the Blue Sox with the leadoff base hit to start the ball game on the first pitch. It's 0-1. It's Justice Johnson, who's 0 for 2 on the ball game. Takes inside. Takes a ball. It's always a little bit of a gray zone there for Johnson because he's crowded up pretty far inside on the plate, which draws a lot of hit-by pitches, but also draws a lot of jam shots and a lot of close pitches being called strikes. And this one jams inside, but past the glove of Riley Thomas. Likely going to go as an error, and it does, the first of the ball game for the Coyotes. And this one could be ever costly, as puts the tying run on board, the go-ahead run to the plate. And with the speed of Justice Johnson, a candidate to go at any time. So in steps Grayson Hasbrock. Shows bunt initially, pulls back and gets a strike called. One more game here at Palm Springs Stadium tonight. As runner indeed on the move. Low throw, not in time. Some confusion on the call, but the runner indeed called safe. So another swipe back for Justice Johnson, and now he puts himself in scoring position. 2 strikes on the hitter here in Hasbrook. He takes high, 1-2. Hasbrook at the plate. Swings and misses strike 3. Hasbrook, who a few months ago had a walk-off single during his time at Valley View High School, was trying to come up with similar heroics to tie this game. Couldn't do so, strikes out on swings. And it's up to the 10-hole hitter, the catcher, and Ryan Sasaki came around to score. And swings at a pitch that would have jammed him inside. It's a bit over that one. Sasaki, best case scenario, would have been getting under that and grounding that ball out in that swing, but lucky for him, swing and miss on 0-1, and now working the count to 1-1. Sasaki, his third go-around, looking for the first hit of the day, and his first hit of the day would likely not only tie this ball game up, but send the top of the lineup card up in Aliko Valverde, who's reaching all 3 of his plate appearances. Especially for Sasaki, it was a 2-out rally they saw in the second inning that played it across 3, where all he did was his job and walked, and kept the line moving for Valverde. And Balberti delivered an RBI single. Sasaki just needing to find his way aboard in any way, as this one's fouled back into the bleachers and rolling into our pit. So once again, Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The runner on second base, that runner on second base, the tying run. A 5-4 ball game, the Coyotes lead. Castellanos looking for his 3rd inning of shutout ball. The pitch. That one's popped in the air, left field. Ranging under it is Baker. And Castellanos cruising off the mound after what has been an effective outing so far. With action in the pen, that may be his day. So a salute to Juan Castellanos for shoving out there on the mound, and as of right now, on the pace for the win, and he's hoping he can get some insurance runs from his offense. 5-4 Coyotes. We had bottom 6.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
And welcome back here, Palm Springs Stadium here in Palm Springs, California. Just off Barristo Road here, and we welcome you to the action here at Palm Springs Stadium. A 5-4 game here. The Coyotes on top of the Blue Sox. That one's popped in the air. First pitch swinging, first pitch out to Robert Gallardo, who's now 0 for 3 on the day. Didn't even get a chance to introduce the new arm that's out on the mound for the Blue Sox before he fired in a first pitch strike and a first pitch out. And we've seen from 3 of the 4 pitchers today, they've gotten a result on their first pitch, whether it's been a hit or an out. So maybe something said in both hitters' meetings from both teams to jump on the first pitch. Now pop up in the air. This one back towards me, but just a little bit short. We've been thinking about it. That foul ball coming up here. We know there's a couple that happen every year. Thought that one may have been the one, but not enough mustard on it. So now I make it 2-1. Slider, and that plunks him. Seen quite a few hit batsmen in this game. The second by Blue Sox pitching. The first we've seen since the first inning by Watanabe. Runner on the move. First pitch strike, throw down by Sasaki, not in time. And a slight sack for Haunty. It's Corbichal at the plate now. flew out, walked in his last plate appearance. As correction now, Corbajal being pinch hit for. I was going to mention, had that base running blunder that eliminated the go-ahead run. Just running all the way around the bases, thinking there was 2 outs instead of 1. And got doubled up as a result. Big cut and miss. It's 1-2. So the pinch hitter here for Corbajal is Logan Wenko, freshman out of Victor Valley Community College. He gets jammed on the inside. Going to be a tough play nonetheless for the shortstop Quintana. He throws over. Bang, bang play in time. 2 away. Almost one of those excuse me swings that turns into a hit for Wenko. Didn't get barrel, almost turned into a hit, but a great play by Quintana to eliminate the threat. Runner does move over to third base, though. And we've seen a couple wild pitches come back to haunt the Blue Sox. That one's lined to left field, but under it is Johnson. No, he dropped it. He dropped the ball. It looked like he had that one squeezed under and was ready to jog back in the dugout. Instead, run scores. The Coyotes double their lead. And that one could loom especially large as now an ever-important insurance run scores on the air in left field. Now that ball grounded. Next pitch gets an out, but an unearned run comes across the board. The Coyotes get a big one in an unconventional fashion, and the Blue Sox going to need at least 2 to keep this one going. We'll see if they can do it when we get back. The ultimate seventh inning right after this.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs.
So after a 4-run comeback by the Coyotes, just 3 outs to get from victory. Hi, welcome to Palm Springs Stadium. I'm Sam Egan. Thankful you guys can join us here wherever you're watching. It's a deciding 7th inning here in the 7-inning contest between the Coyotes and the Blue Sox. Blue Sox chasing 2 here in the 7th inning to at least tie it. But no part of the order you'd rather have up in this spot here. It's Balberti, Salser, and Thompson, the top of your lineup. Juan Castellanos out for his 4th inning of work, and that's a ground ball up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Fielding is Gallardo over to first, and the throw is wide. Was a tough play. Think that one's going to go as a hit for Balberti, and it does, his 3rd of the day. Balberti's come around to score twice, and with an RBI is responsible for 75% of the Blue Sox run today. Getting that leadoff man aboard, so crucial. Now the tying run at the plate in Salser. Salser has also reached an every plate appearance today. hit by pitch, 2 RBI double, and then a single. As now we have time at short, with Gallardo a little bit shaken up. Athletic Trader's getting ready to go out and check on him. Just can't tell if he heard something on the throw, or maybe just overheating a little bit with how hot the temperatures are today. So he's going to check out. And a defensive replacement at short. For the Coyotes. Is check swing. Called swing, strike one. Big cut, big miss from Salser. And it's now 1-2. Mentioned Salser already has reached every time today. Got thrown out trying to extend a double into a triple back in the second inning. And this one's in the right center field near where he hit that double back in the second. But ranging under it and in time is Paul Safer. So out number one on a pitch that you thought off the bat maybe could have been trouble. Good job by Safer there to secure out number one. See a big run standing at first base right now, but the bigger one now after the error of Bud Johnson is this run standing at the plate in Thompson. Nearly missed one the last time he faced Castellanos. Ended up striking out in that at-bat. But it was Thompson who roped one down the line, thought he had a 2 RBI double. At least a double, may have been a triple with his speed as he takes one down that right field line and foul. He hit that ball extremely hard back in the fourth inning. Just unfortunately for him, to the wrong spots. And just hooked a tad foul. Now a bit of an extended pause as we go to hit that baseball hit by Thompson that went all the way to the right field wall. So a Blue Sox retrieves the ball. And we're all ready to go here. See if that maybe iced Castellanos a little bit. Can either force a mistake or a ball. Setting up on the outside and going inside, and there was a mistake. Castellanos, the first guy he's hit in this ball game, only the second free pass he's given up. The tying runs aboard, and that foul ball delay might have just done enough to ice him. There is action in the Coyote bullpen that just finished up. So it appears any batter here could be the leash for Castellanos. It's been a great day so far, and you don't want to put a stain on it here in the deciding inning, the 7th. And he goes back to that slider that's been so good so far today. But it's the second time this Blue Sox team has faced Castellanos, and relievers, especially the second time through, usually tend to have a lot more trouble. That one found the zone. Arredondo thinking that one may have been a little bit low. He's ahead 0-2 again. He was ahead 0-2 on Thompson before the hit by pitch. Trying to attack too far inside. It's Arredondo with a pair of base hits in this ball game. Had an RBI base hit back in the first. Grounded out in his last AP and looking to at least maybe get these runners over. Well upstairs, 1-2. A little bit more of a simpler task when you have a lefty at the dish and a ground ball, assuming it isn't a double play and is hit weak enough, can get both runners over and get him into scoring position with 2 outs. But can't do that either as he swings and misses at strike 3. Punch out number 5 on the outing. Make that 6 for Castellanos. Going to get a quick meeting on the mound. I think it's just his manager trying to assure him, hey, you got this last guy, right? Coach heard all he needed to hear. And it was a simple, I got you, Coach, from Castellanos. We'll see if he can do just that against Damian Quintana. 0 for 3 in this ballgame. Quintana, a guy you feel is definitely due. And we'll see if he can come through in a massive spot right now. Speed of Thompson at first base, a ball in the gap or to the wall can likely score the run. For Quintana, you want to find your way aboard any way possible. Don't want to be too over-aggressive and not showing that here as ahead in the count 2-0. Skylar Stock standing on deck. Hasn't been too big of a threat this evening, only going 1 for 3, or this afternoon, I should say. But Stock at any time, more than capable, more than dangerous. Putting a big shot in the ballgame. He's hoping he can get a chance to flip this script. Standing in the on-deck circle, and after the 3-0 is fired in for a strike to Quintana, he'll have to wait a little bit longer to see if he gets his chance. 3-1, Quintana swings and misses. And now Castellanos 1 strike away. It's been the slider that's been so effective shutting down these Sox. Would love to see him get one more strikeout with it here. The payoff pitch. Tries it. Can't get it. Ball 4. Good idea on that outside corner. Good and get the location. Castellanos, knowing that that was his last batter, gets ready to check out here. Still on pace for the win, but the go-ahead run at first base, the tying run at second base. It will meet the new arm who's looking for the 1-out save right after this. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sam Egan in the broadcast booth, and down to the action here at Palm Springs Stadium. What more could you ask for Dramatics in full effect. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first. Sacks packed with Sox. 2 away and in for a 1-out save. And trying to get it done is the arm for the Coyotes. He's got a tough bat to do it against in Skylar Stock. Stock takes one on the inside. 1-1. Castellanos, an impressive outing, 3 2/3. But ended up loading the bases and couldn't clean up his own mess. But it's now the closer on with 1 strike away to try and slam the door. Stock down to his final strike with the tying and go-ahead runs on base. The 1-2. Checks his swing. Didn't go. After delayed, look over to the second base umpire, who's the only base umpire in this ballgame. Indeed gets called for the no-go, and Skylar Stock gets another chance at life. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with the sacks packed with Sox. Tying run at second base. Stock takes just high. Ball 3, and Coyotes dugout was ready to celebrate right there. Now a payoff pitch upcoming. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. They're loaded. Going to be action all around. Runners on the move. Sock takes ball 4. Go-ahead run now into scoring position. Tying run just 90 feet away. And it doesn't get any easier. 1 mistake now can give the Blue Sox the lead. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and it's up to Isaac and Mamura. Mamura takes high and inside, call for a strike. Another one of these guys who you could say he's due. 0 for 2 on the day, got hit by a pitch as well earlier in the game. And Mamura pops this one into center field, dropping fast, and it's down! 1 run is in, and Thompson, the following run in, Quintana coming for the plate. He is out! They get the go-ahead run at home. Tying run scores. Coyotes looking to win it right after this. what a ball game we've had to conclude our PSEL day. The third of 3 games here on the PSEL network on YouTube. And we saved the best for last. A chance to walk it off. It seemed like it was all Coyotes scoring, 6 unanswered, but 2 in the 7th by the Blue Sox, making it seem like they had all the momentum until the play of the day and maybe the play of the year so far defensively in the PSGL. Seth Haunty, an absolute strike from center field to get the go-ahead run gunned down at home in Quintana. And now all the Coyotes need is 1. It's Drew Ashamini in the ball game, and as that one, as the great Bob Uecker would say, just a bit outside. 1-1. And Shimon, another one of these dudes coming from Hawaii, was born in Japan. Shimon had a good end of the last inning, keeping the damage where it was and looking to get a huge first out. Ball 2 strikes now to Safer. Takes downstairs. Correction, is now a pinch hitter here on for the Coyotes. He fouls that one back. It's Logan Wanko. He shoots one. What a play. What a catch. Ball birdie. Showing the vert. And that saved at least one, if not extra bases, and that go-ahead run getting aboard. So the leadoff hitter retired. And another pinch hitter called upon here. Ball runs well inside, 2-1. Top of the lineup on deck for the Coyotes. Love to get a run here. And call it a day. Balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Upstairs, just misses. Ashman thought he had strike 3. Instead, it's a big payoff pitch upcoming. Big payoff pitch. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4. Go ahead, run aboard. And up steps Cooper Sitton. Sitton an RBI triple in this ball game already. Tries taking this one the opposite way, but foul. Sitton will call a 1-for-2 day for him. He's got a walk as well. He's come around and scored twice as well as that RBI. Take it upstairs, ball 1. Unos are wild. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with 1 on at first base. Big lead at first. This one lined into the left field. That one down. Base hit. Cooper sitting, keeping the line moving. Gets the go-ahead run into scoring position. And upsets Kalen Raymond. Caden on the day. 0 for 1, 1 flyout, has a sac fly RBI. And a hit by pitch as well. Ball in the outfield here that falls. Could likely be the ball game. Said takes one inside, ball 1. Raymond looking to be the hero after the Blue Sox fired across 2 in the top half of the 9th inning to salvage the game. That one in the left center field. That one's down. Rounding third, heading for home. Caden Raymond, you are a hero. Ball game over. A walk-off single from Caden Raymond. And the Coyotes win a thriller final score of 6-7. What a ball game we got here at Palm Springs. What a conclusion to the day of the PSCL. And if you like 6-7 jokes, this game was for you, with that final being 6-7. We thank you so much for tuning into the PSCL all day long here, all across YouTube. We thank you for tuning in, especially for this one. An absolute thriller of a ball game with the Coyotes walking it off 7-6. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more PSCL action. 2 games tomorrow, but don't miss us tonight because we got the Power here at 7 o'clock on the Power YouTube channel, and we hope you'll join us for that. Have a great day, everyone.